So, welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot on Astrology Motivation. So, my premier YouTube channel is called Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and I'll attach a link above at the end of the video. I'll attach a link, or you can just go find me. There's links everywhere to it. There's a link on my banner in this profile. This is a daily tarot card reading for all zodiac signs. So, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, all of you. But it's not for everyone. It's just for anyone. Hey, Cole. It's for anyone. Hey, Mr. Floss. Excuse me. Anyone who is drawn to it for whatever reason. My snazzy outfit. Right. I know. I know. Right. Or, hey, Tamara. It's I'm trying to put on some lipstick so you can actually see my mouth moving. It's for anyone who is drawn to it and wants to participate. If you're looking for zodiac sign specific messages, then check out Born Without Boundaries Tarot. So Aries, Gemini, and Libra, you just launched today, and yeah, the readings have been really powerful. This whole week is a really like comeuppance, but also game changer, right? And I guess that happens when there's a comeuppance. Today is a very good day. Hey, Robin, it's Thursday, and the moon right now the moon right now has entered into Gemini, and it will be in Gemini through Saturday when we have a full moon, and the full moon will actually happen at night. On the East Coast, it'll be at 11:36 p.m. Let's read a little bit about that moon now. It's called the Elder Moon, and I'm going to show you this. Ooh, 1111. I love it. The Elder Moon. This is from Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book. You do not have to be a witch to read it. I'm actually not a Wiccan myself, but you don't have to be a farmer to read the Farmer's Almanac either. It's just a fantastic book, and it's a date. It's like a day by day daily planner. But it also includes all like the astrological information, astronomical movements of the planets. Lots of cool shit. So we have the Elder Moon. So like many moons, this moon has multiple names. There's Long Night's moon, and Long Night because why? Well, hold on, because it's winter. But also it's called the Elder Moon. Now, the Elder Moon, I think, refers to the Celtic month of the elder tree, something like that. I think that's what it refers to, but let's go. Hi, Hotshotology. The Elder Moon gives us an opportunity for helping ourselves with a magical boost to move forward, leave the troubling parts of the previous year behind, and begin anew at the winter solstice when the sun is reborn. Oh, that's it. The winter solstice is here. Hold on. Yeah, that's why. Dude, I was just going to say that. Yule/winter solstice. The sun enters Capricorn on the 21st. That's why it's a long night's moon, because this means the least amount of daylight is happening at this moment in the year, right? And that's why it's a long night's moon, right? But it also gives us some time, which we actually need. The elder tree, and begin anew at the winter solstice when the sun is reborn. The elder tree brings magical energies known for banishing harmful energies, bringing us healing and closure, and promoting new beginnings. The elder is often referred to as the guardian of gateways. Oh, that is chilling. That is so chilling. This sounds like just the ticket at this point in the calendar. So it's true. It sounds like exactly what we need. Bundle up and head into the moonlight if you can. Visualize yourself as an elder tree, roots deep into the ground, branches stretching high under the cleansing moonlight. See yourself with bare winter branches. The moonlight cleanses away harmful energies that do not serve, the magic of the elder pushing them out and away from you. As they exit your trunk, the moonlight cleanses. As they exit your roots, the earth transmutes. Feel the earth, elder and moon working together as a sacred triad. Then visualize new leaves as if in spring, blossoming and bringing you new beginnings. I'll see you show it again. You can just screenshot this. Really cool shit. That's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And there's just so much that we need to like do away with, get rid of, be done with. And I'm telling you, it's all revolving here. It's such a beautiful energy. And I love the fact that it's in Gemini, because Gemini is really, you know, Gemini is really the sign of duality, or the challenge that it is to connect our two dualistic or diametric sides, right? It's a sense of the cleansing of the hatred between the two and of finding a place where they both meet, right? And can find peace and balance between these two very, very different dynamics. It's also the energy of talking to people, communications. So this could be a really great time. Hey, Cole, Gemini here. It could be a really great time to do away with those relationships or friendships, right, that don't really work for us anymore. Those situations that didn't really make us happy, and ultimately make room for things that will. Also a sense of sometimes you don't always get to say what you need to say. Give it away to the universe and then let it be done, right? That's also another wonderful way to use this moon. I really like this energy. When the moon is in Gemini, it just wants to be free. It wants to be free to explore. It wants to be free to think. It wants to be free to change if it has to. And it wants to be accepted for its transitional personality. And, you know, the moon by nature has a transitional personality. It has many different faces, but the faces are consistent. And as long as you're willing to be patient, you can start to see that even as life changes, there's patterns to those changes. So it's a really beautiful time. And I've predicted for a while this is going to actually be a lovely, like, holiday season. And I really do hope for that for all of you. But the energy's right for it, especially since, so there's the full moon on Saturday, and then Venus goes retrograde and Chiron goes direct on Sunday. Really interesting. And Venus is retrograde until January 29th. Venus retrograde is a really interesting energy. I don't think it punches us the way that Mercury retrograde does, simply because Mercury retrograde also ends up fucking up like technology, even though that's really ruled by Uranus. But it gets in the way of it, and that frustrates us a lot more. But Venus retrograde is definitely something we need to heal. We need it to be able to, like, really get over what we haven't really gotten over yet. Really heal so that it doesn't hurt and we're not weak from those things that we may have looked over or really haven't, really haven't paid enough attention to. I've predicted for a while that this may be when opportunities actually do come back to you. Like a sense of, oh, how did I miss this person? Or how did I miss this opportunity? And it's like trying to find what you missed, and it's a perfect time to find it, if that makes any sense at all. Anyway, Today is not that day. Today is the 16th, and the moon has just entered Gemini, and the color of the day is turquoise. There you go. There you go. All right, you ready? Let's read. Let's read these cards. Let's read them. So, what do we have? What do we have? We have the Hermit in reverse. So this is chosen isolation, or somebody who's keeping. You're always amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate that. This is basically intentionally keeping yourself to yourself. In wanting to be alone, like deciding to be isolated. Choosing isolation, or actually even to the point of sometimes it's keeping information, withholding information, keeping something back, or maybe your health isn't right. And then we have the Empress here, which is usually abundance, but there's also a sense of kind of something that has been unkept on this side. So it's not that necessarily life is horrible, but that as we've grown, maybe we've grown too fast, and growing too fast has made us overlook a lot of important things. This is heading right into the firestorm. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. This is heading right into the firestorm, like going at it, chasing after it. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, putting yourself right in the thick of things, maybe a little too quickly, right? Remember, this is just the energy for the next 24-hour period. Whenever you're watching this, 24 hours from that time. So then we have this. Four of Cups. Yeah, somebody was really not emotionally ready for this. It's interesting why we're trying to push ourselves into something we're not really ready for. But sometimes that happens when we become discontent and we just want to like get out of the stuck place we're in. That's not necessarily the best thing to do. This is self-actualization and realization. This is realizing the beauty of oneself, appreciating oneself, feeling powerful and strong, being with oneself. But also, if you see, this is really interesting. There's a dove on her hand, and way up in this tower, there's a bird coming to her, somebody else as well. It's almost a sense of, okay, I've been by myself. Now I want to move towards something else, following the moonlight, which is following my intuition. It's also a full moon. We have two full moons as we talk about the full moons. Oh, shit. This is, you better take that chance. You don't have a choice. This is an opportunity that's going to come crashing in on you. And maybe that's why we're feeling so like, I got to get out of this feeling of feeling dull. I've got to get out of this feeling of being numb. I got to get out of this feeling of feeling wasted. I got to get out of here. There's definitely wanting to move here. Yeah, this could be wanting to move too quickly, or having the situation happen to you instead of you happen to the situation. It's also a sense of a warning, is these are opportunities being presented to you. You have to take them, or something's coming at you that you won't be able to avoid. That could be too. And then we have something that goes against tradition, maybe somebody who went against tradition, somebody who defied tradition. This is the Hierophant, which is all about religion and tradition and status quo. And this is the questioning of the status quo, usually on this side of the card. Ooh. Hold on. Opening ourselves up to something new, right? Realizing that maybe we've kept ourselves stuck. This is all frustration. I can tell you that right now. I can feel it. It's like getting so frustrated that we just are starting to make decisions that even if they're not the best for us, we don't really give a fuck. All we care about is the fact that we need to not be stuck anymore. And then we have the Pentacles, the King of Pentacles here. And he's reminding us to please save some for yourself. It's like, don't give it all away. Don't throw yourself all in. And hold on, let's see what comes out. Take care of you. Leave a seat for you at the table. This is hope. This is starting to look through your fears, starting to see that there's actual hope on the other side. So there's might be actual hope here. Okay. Could be somebody is just about to notice you. They haven't turned around yet, but they've just about to notice you. And this is the Five of Swords, which is once again defeat. Always feeling so close but so far away. That's what this feels like. What is this Five of Swords, please? Clarify the Five of Swords. Why did it fall out? Or after a great loss? Could, no. Starting to feel or see the good. There's heartbreak here. Maybe heartbreak with a Taurus. Something that, I don't know, broke your heart. An expectation that broke your heart. An expectation of you that broke your heart. It's almost like in some ways you're starting to get to the point where you tried to get away from it and now you're just accepting it. But it's not, and it's a defeat, but it's more a defeat of the ego that was pushing you to do something you weren't really ready for, right? There was this sense of, now we're seeing a little bit more hope in what we didn't actually want to do. You know, I talk about our path a lot, the path of the dreamer, right? And I think lots of times it's misinterpreted when I say, you know, I said yesterday, stay on your path, and definitely stay on your path. You have to stay on your path. But ultimately what I want to say is sometimes you have to, you know, veer off, or there's a block in the road and you have to kind of like do a detour. That's kind of what this is. It's saying like, yeah, we know you want to get there, but you're being asked to face these challenges first. And it's facing these challenges that are actually going to get you there, because this is a journey of your soul, not a journey of your feet and legs, right? This is like, you have to face your challenges to be stronger and be ready and to actually be moving forward, trying to circumvent these challenges by just pushing through and looking for that sort of instantaneous gratification or immediate rewards, or even just like feeling like I've done something, right? It's really just escaping what you really need to face, which is this fear of being mediocre, fear of being stuck, maybe in some sense, fear of not accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish. And ultimately you just like, I need to get out there. I want to do something. I want to make something of myself. I know there's better out there for me, but running at it too fast or like taking the direct path right now is actually not going to help you. There's just this sense of indirect, not indirect intentionally, but this. Don't try to get over the obstacle in front of you. Handle it, deal with it, own it. Own it. Don't let it stop you, but own it. If a tree has fallen in front of you, don't try to get around it. Find a way to like chop through it and find out, well, what can I do with this tree? Can I sell the wood? That kind of thing. In some ways, it is almost like looking too far ahead is self-defeating. The answers are right in front of you. The answers are closer than you think. Oh, what are the answers? We need the answers. We don't, believe me and my crew, angels, we do not need more fucking enigmas. We need the answers. What are the answers? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So it's like you're already seeing it if you would just step back from this for a second and look at everyone involved or everything involved. The answer, you're closer to those answers. Okay, that's still an enigma. We want the actual answers. Look at the bigger picture, Sagittarius. What is the actual answer? What do you actually want us to know? You feel like you're being cut in parts or torn apart? Disruption is here. What disrupted things? What disrupted things? Moving on. We have moving on and disruption. Disruption and moving on. I don't fucking know. I would keep shuffling these cards, but I'm not really sure. This doesn't give me any answers. I feel like I'm blinded to it though, and that's the problem. Disruption, look at the bigger picture, disruption. Oh. There's more paths. So there's more out there than what you've allowed yourself to accept. There was definitely some than what you've allowed yourself to see. There's definitely a sense of healing, because moving on is here. Like, look at these two cards together. Moving on from what was hurting you, moving on from what was bothering you, moving on from what was dividing you into pieces or turning you into pieces. And the secret to that was looking at the whole instead of just piecemealing yourself. Okay, now it's starting to become a little bit more clear. All of you, not bits and pieces of you. That's what's important. All of you has to go together and move on, not parts of you. Which does mean you have to be all in, but it also means you have to know that you're allowed to, I don't know, be imperfect. Co-create. What does that mean? Co-create with who? Somebody is not meant to be alone. You are not meant to be alone. Co-create. What does that mean? You are not meant to be alone. That's what it means. You could have been very, very upset and hurt, heartbroken, maybe by a Taurus, or maybe by like the traditions in general, feeling like you just can't fit in there, like you don't fit in there. There's other options. But where are those other options? Which way do we go? That's what we're trying to say here, God. Like, we want direction. Orphaned. No place like home. Yeah, but what home does an orphan have? That's the problem. Oh, did somebody... Oh, who was that? Thank you so much. Attila, you're beautiful. Thank you. I love bowing with this little pair. Thank you so much, Attila. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful. And he's adorable, your little pair. Thank you so much. You know, this is really interesting. I got orphaned and then I got no place like home. This is almost somebody who feels like they don't belong anywhere or to anyone. You know, a sense of something's not right, something's off. I just don't fit in anywhere. And I'm trying too hard. That's where the trying too hard comes from. Because you're between worlds, sweetheart. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Karma. Thank you, Karma Cares. I appreciate that. That's what it is. This sense of just feeling so isolated. It's not even about life topically or life right now, like what's happening around you. It's about how you feel inside. You just don't feel like you fit in. It's like orphaned, but there's no place like home. But an orphan doesn't have a home. An orphan feels completely like, well, where do I belong? Where is my home really? Right? Why isn't it anywhere near where I am? Why am I so far from home? Not being able to find or belong to anybody. And trying too hard. And every time you try too hard, you fail. Miserably, you fail. And it's like you're trying to link to somebody or find the people. Compassion, okay. It's making you compassionate. It's building your compassion. You're starting to see, this is like the story of the underdog or the story of the outsider. It's the story of the person who doesn't fit in. And this is the story that you're learning about. This is the compassion that you're developing. Emotions coming up from deep inside or making you deeply emotional. making you somebody who has emotional depth to them and to your character. But why? So in other words, oh my God, this is like the cards basically saying God is forming you. You weren't formed when you were born. When you were born, that was the little drop of fucking clay that God, through life and your experiences, was going to spend the rest of however long you're on earth molding. You are right now in the process of being created by somebody. And so the answer to this is all creating you to be somebody. Right? But you have a consciousness in this too. Who will you be? Will you be the arch villain, or will you be the compassionate hero? Like, all of this is a sense of, I don't feel like I belong anywhere. I'm learning and understanding and having a deeper understanding of me and the world around me and how other people must feel. How other people must feel. Interesting. Hold on. I feel like this is too far away for me. I'm like sliding off my couch. Totally relate. Good, I'm glad. Hold on. Let's see. What is all of a sudden this is joy. All of a sudden this is, I don't know, in some ways it's almost like you being the support for somebody else. Yeah, but who takes care of the caretaker? Does some people just get the shit end of the stick? No, this is somebody coming to help you. Or knowing what helpful is, or what kind of help people need. Yeah, but who's helping us? Because honestly, I need a fucking hug. Like, I've needed a fucking hug for like the past year, right? Like, so that's kind of what we need right now. Snake, shed old skin. This is coming up in the past. But these two are in reverse. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. And then elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. You are literally shedding stuff that other people in your family have been stuck with. This is about shedding ancestral patterns. People didn't learn, and they kept repeating and repeating and repeating, and you are shedding. So ultimately in your shedding, you are healing, but you are also realizing, wow, I never really belonged there, did I? So where do I belong? Where am I now headed to? So God, can you answer that question, please? Where are we now headed to? Dove is in reverse. This is not peaceful. Take a leap of faith. There's a sense of you don't have faith. We're headed toward not having faith. We're headed toward losing faith. Yeah, we will fucking lose faith. No, 7 heavenly virtues is asking you keys to goodness and gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. Do not ever question if Spirit is sitting here listening, because it will even tell me, don't get wise with me. Don't get smart with me, right? It will even say that to me. It's like, you are not being faithful. That's the problem. That's your challenge right now. You are not having faith, okay? How about this? Be good. Virtues, patience, gratitude. What are the 7 virtues? I unfortunately know the 7 deadly sins a lot better than I know the virtue, right? But this is it, right? This is be good, be kind, be caring, be compassionate, and show some fucking gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. You have so much. You have so much. There's no real need to be miserable right now. You're lacking faith. I am royalty. You know that you're fucking special. Know it. When you know it, you don't have to show it, prove it, demonstrate it. You live it. Okay? You know you're fucking special. Okay. Okay. I guess God just doesn't want to be sassed right now. Okay. Shit. Okay. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. How is that card coming out with these other cards coming out? How is that happening? That's not a coincidence. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Bam. What is that? Mintaken. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I need to know what that is, those words are. I need to know. And I will find it out. I'm going to go research that. Turquoise. Do you remember I said the color of the day is turquoise? All this is synchronicity. Things are happening exactly as they're supposed to. Don't question me. Did somebody else just give me a donation? I can't see it, but thank you so much. I want to call, oh, there you are. Attila, thank you so much. Y'all better help Attila out. He can't be giving me all the money, for God's sake. But thank you so much. What a wonderful guy you are. I appreciate it. Spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you. Now remember, those true beliefs could also be, I don't deserve it. And that could be a big part of why you don't have it. Those true beliefs could be also, I'm impatient and I don't want to do the hard work. I want things to be easy for me. Now, that could also be true. And you could be like, yes, God, that's true. It's exactly how it is. I want you to just do it for me. Thank you. In which case, God will do it for you. But you better just take what you get, right? Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. And that's turquoise, and that was the color of the day. It's turquoise. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you. Y'all, we gotta live authentically as who we are. We can't sit here and be trapped in what we think we should be. We can't. We can't. Rubelite, passion and purpose. This was in reverse, which means we had no passion, we had no purpose, we were lost, or we didn't want to attach to or admit to what we really wanted. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart, but you haven't been. This is in reverse. You've been leaving it behind. You have not been working on it. Maybe you've been wasting a lot of fucking time doing some other stuff, which is what your true beliefs are. We are not what we think. We are not what we feel. We are what we do. We are the actions that we end up taking. That is what our lives are. So ultimately, this is saying, if you want to know why you haven't gotten anywhere, it's because have you every day put that first, or instead have you just kind of like been getting lost or wanting to escape, or you can escape in work, you can escape in your family, you can escape in TVs and movies and books and online, but have you been looking to be educated and grow? This is a sense of where we're going to really start to see where we've let ourselves down. And that's good because we have an easy way to fix those things. Archangel Michael is here. In some ways, I think he wanted to stay hidden. But let's read about him. The path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles. That's why this hasn't come out. This wasn't coming out. And I pushed it. Remember the reading of the cards? Don't push it. Because the truth is the path isn't clear yet. It isn't. It isn't clear. You can move forward with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. You will achieve what your heart desires once those obstacles have been removed, but you still need help. Those obstacles are still in your way. There's still a lot of stuff in your way. Spiritual attacks has been putting me off. Okay. Integrity, be flexible, but also be true to you. Stand by your beliefs and values, and others will stand by and believe in you. So this is integrity. Adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, this is where we are right now, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between, okay? And then we have inspiration. A new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above. Okay, let me say this. Because we're only human, right? That's it. We're only human. But we know what we should be doing when we're doing all those things that are distractions from what we should be doing. And so if we want our happiness to come to us faster, we have to be very grateful for everything that we have, but we also simultaneously have to be working on what is our assignment. What have we been assigned? What have we been assigned? That's the sense. There's some sort of distraction here, but there's also a blessing in the revelation that we have been sort of prioritizing distractions over really almost like our freedom, the key to what's going to liberate us. See this little kid? He has a key. This is the key to being liberated from the status quo. And it's there in front of us, but we're getting all kinds of distracted. Now I'm starting to see. And part of the distraction is not seeing about how much we already have. You know, having a little extra, how much we already have. There's a little distraction there. We have hope, we have aspiration, but we also keep getting defeated. And remember how I kept saying why, how? Well, that's why and how. Our distractions, our own personal distractions, and ingratitude. So that's really what we've got to work on today. That is today's core message. Make gratitude your new attitude or your renewed attitude, and acknowledge all that you have and be happy for, like really take a second to just be happy that you have all that you have, because you do have a lot. And then that's going to turn the key a little. All these distractions, like every time you sit down and watch television, I know we all need release, but get release in what you do. Get release in what your assignment is. This is definitely a day when we're supposed to get down to work, because we're longing to go home, but we're also sitting down instead of following the yellow brick road. We have to keep going. And patience, those virtues, patience with yourself especially, patience with yourself is so important right now, because it's going to be so easy to give up and be discouraged and feel drained of energy. But what will energize you, just like a battery that recharges itself, is by doing, by being in the behavior and by doing. Your actions are defining your reality. I love this. You know, sometimes we get these fantastically powerful readings of like, well, God's going to come through. But it's almost like this one is like, you got to come through. I've given you all that you need and you're sitting there yelling at me all the time. That kind of energy, right? A sense of you actually aren't doing so bad. And in a lot of ways, you are really on the right path. It's just you've lost focus. You've lost focus. Maybe because we didn't get the response that we wanted to, right? We needed a hug. We needed some support and we didn't get it. So it's like there's a stall here. But ultimately there's a sense of, okay, I'm going to keep going. But also, God, can you send along a little bit of support? Because I need that too. You're welcome, Veronica. Hey, Shelly. So I hope this made some kind of sense to you guys. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you, Attila, for your generous donation to the channel. I will definitely be on here tomorrow. And please look out for Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.